Ohio State will be moving left to right as we view it here at the Rose Bowl. Getting today's game started. Quarterfinals of the college football playoff. Kick is in the air, and Emeka Ibuka will wave for a fair catch and make it at the 5. Ohio State's offense led by quarterback Will Howard, senior from Downingtown, Pennsylvania. 73% completions, 3,171 yards, 29 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. That completion percentage tied for second best in the nation. And now one of the other tight ends, G. Scott, motions out of the backfield. Snap to Howard, fakes a throw, lofts it down the right side of the field where it is caught by G. Scott running down the right side past the 50. And he is pushed out of bounds near the Oregon 40-yard line. G. Scott came out of the backfield, went down the right sideline and made a big gain for a first down pickup presented by Kroger.
And Ohio State's going to have a little bit of a huddle here before they get back to this next play. But you're right, G. Scott in the backfield motions to the right towards the Ohio State sideline. They must have forgotten about him. We had 3 receivers, ended up with 4 on that side. Found a wide open G. Scott for a big gain.
Kobe Savage, Oregon safety, finally forced him out. Carnell Tate wide left. Judkins in the backfield with Howard. 2nd and 10, Ohio State from the Oregon 45. Howard will toss that one short out to the left side. Jeremiah Smith to the Oregon 35-yard line. To the 30, by defenders to the 20. And he's going to take it to the end zone for a touchdown. Jeremiah Smith, 45 yards to the end zone. Going down the left side of the field. And much like the previous game against Tennessee, a quick start for Ohio State. And the Buckeyes lead Oregon 6-0.
A 3-play drive for Ohio State. Had 2 completions there. G. Scott picks up 30 on their first play, and what was it, 45 yards on the second play, or the third play, into the end zone. Jeremiah Smith broke a tackle or 2 as he's running up that Oregon sideline, turns on the jets, and gets in the end zone.
The freshman with his 13th receiving touchdown of the year. PAT unit on. John Perlman to snap. Joe McGuire to put it down to the 12. And Jaden Fielding to attempt the 7th point of the game. Smith wide right. 1st and 10, Ohio State from their own 22. Tight end G. Scott motioning to the right. Will Howard out of the shotgun, sets up to pass from his 14. Looks and he tosses up the right side of the field. Jeremiah Smith, and he's got it at the 50. Going down, Jeremiah Smith made a great grab as Oregon's defensive backs came over to make a play. Safety Tyseem Johnson, one of the 2. But Jeremiah Smith with another acrobatic catch that gets the Buckeyes the ball at the Ducks 49.
Gain at 29, I believe, on that play. As the Buckeyes get it past midfield now, right at the Ducks 49.
Well, Jeremiah Smith, a couple of big catches early on in this game. Will Howard in the shotgun, awaiting snap from center Carson Hinsman. Gets the ball in his hands, looks to throw, slings that one on a left slant, where it's caught at the Oregon 40 by Jeremiah Smith. Tackled to the Ducks 36-yard line, picking up a first down. Corner Jabbar Mohammed with a stop for Oregon, a first down pickup. Henderson to the left of quarterback Will Howard. Gets the snap. Howard fakes the handoff, sets up at the 50 to pass. Shoots that down the middle of the field for Ibuka. Got it to the 5 and into the end zone. Emeka Ibuka raced by the Oregon defense and takes it into the end zone for Ohio State's 2nd touchdown of the day. And the Buckeyes, thanks to that 42-yarder through the air, have a 13-0 lead over Oregon.
Buckeyes go with a post route there. Emeka Ibuka running right towards that goalpost. Good protection by the offensive line. He steps in that throw, puts a little bit of mustard on that throw, and right into the hands of Emeka Ibuka into the end zone.
Keeps his catch streak going, Jim. 39 games in a row. Emeka Ibuka with the catch, his 10th TD of the year. PAT unit on to Ohio State to try for Ohio State's 14th point of the game. Of quarterback Dylan Gabriel, who gets the snap. Gabriel's going to run, give it on a reverse, coming around Tez Johnson from left to right. Johnson being tracked down. He's in trouble and dropped at the 22-yard line. Denzel Burke, cornerback, back there to blow up that play on an end-around reverse for Oregon.
Another tackle for loss, the second of the ball game here for Ohio State. Just -1, but that was impressive because we see Tez Johnson before in open field and he could be dangerous.
And certainly Denzel Burke had a bad day in Eugene in the first game. No, excuse me, it is Jordan James remaining in the backfield. And James with a give, sweeping to the right side, and he's going to be hit and stopped at the 43-yard line of Oregon. Kenyatta Jackson along with Ty Hamilton. 2 of Ohio State's defensive linemen penetrate the protection. 3rd down, Ohio State from their own 15. Oregon showing blitz. Howard back to pass from his 6. Sends that up the left sideline for Jeremiah Smith. Caught it at his own 45 and goes down as he angled off the defender who was covering corner Dante Manning. Big first down play up the left sideline, Howard to Smith.
Jeremiah Smith says, hey, if I get man coverage one-on-one, throw it to me. Will Howard says, okay, I'll do that. And he came up with another terrific catch for first down.
Will Howard straight behind center. 3rd and 6, Ohio State at the Oregon 49. Howard the snap. Looking to throw. Fires middle of the field. Caught by Ibuka. Gets to the Oregon 35. Dances his way to the 32 where he is taken down at Oregon's 32. That'll be another first down pickup presented by Kroger as Howard hits Ibuka. Stop made by Tyseem Johnson, safety.
And Ibuka now with that third catch that he has, he's number 2 all-time in the history of the program.
Wow. Great company there. Great advancement of a young man that's been outstanding. Senior from Steilacoom, Washington. John Furman, the long snapper. Joe McGuire, the holder. And Jaden Fielding to try a 46-yard field goal. Furman in position. Snaps it. McGuire puts it down. Fielding's kick in the air. Headed to the uprights. And Jaden Fielding has connected with a 46-yard field goal to give Ohio State 3 more points. And the Buckeyes lead is now 17-0 over Oregon. Single wideouts right and left for the Ducks, who are down 17-0. Snap to Gabriel. Hands to James. Running straight ahead. Oh, nice collision at the 27-yard line. And that play came from safety Lathan Ransom.
He's fired up after that play, too. He got up. It had no effects on him after laying that big licking on Jordan James.
I'm trying to remember, Jim, but didn't Lathan get hurt in the Rose Bowl?
I think he did, yes. Yeah, you're right. 2022.
4th and 3 Oregon from their own 48. Snap to Dylan Gabriel. Back to throw from his own 40. Gabriel in trouble. Throws middle of field, and it's knocked away and almost intercepted by Cody Simon. It was thrown for Ferguson near the Oregon 46-yard line, but the Ohio State linebacker Cody Simon saw that one near his mitts, and had he got it, he could have gone all the way the other way.
I think Jermaine Matthews, number 24, also there, kind of providing some backup to Cody Simon there. So they go for it on 4th down. It fails. That was a good timeout decision by Ohio State to get that defense coached up on that play. Had some pressure applied there to Dylan Gabriel. Kind of waited in that pocket and had to overthrow some of that rush.
Ibuka motioning from right to left now. Snap to Will Howard. Fakes the handoff. Sets up behind the 50 to pass. Guns that one deep down the middle of the field. Jeremiah Smith got it at the 4 and into the end zone. Jeremiah Smith on a 43-yard touchdown pass from Will Howard, the 2nd time today. Those two have hooked up for a score. And what do you know? It's 23-0 Ohio State leading Oregon.
Buckeyes ran a little play action there. They pulled the right guard, Tegra Shabola, to the left. Faked the handoff inside. Got maybe a safety to bite a little bit on that run after picking up 5 yards on 1st down. Jeremiah Smith, I don't know if there's a defender within 3 or 4 yards of him. Will Howard put it on him, and he came in with a big catch and into the end zone.
2nd time Smith has taken it to the end zone. Yeah, Henderson to the backfield with Howard. Gets the snap on 1st down. Henderson running right side, hits his own 35, gets to the 40, down the right sideline to the Oregon 40. Goes Henderson to the 30 of the Ducks, to the 20, to the 10, to the house. Travion Henderson right around the right side, and his 9th rushing touchdown of the year. That one's 66 yards to the end zone. And how about this Ohio State offense, who's jumped in front of Oregon 30-0.
Buckeyes ran with a counter gap. They pulled the guys from the right to left. Donovan Jackson picked up his man as he was coming down the left tackle, pulling to his right. Was able to get a nice block down the field, and then Travion Henderson, fresh as a daisy, goes 66 yards up the Oregon sideline and in the end zone. It looked like the Ducks might have had an angle there, but he erased it.
That looked like that run he had last year at Notre Dame when he broke a big one for a score. On 25-yard line, Dylan Gabriel gets the snap, hands it to James, the tailback, swallowed up by defensive end Jalen Tuimoloau and stopped. That'll be a lost play, blown dead right around the 22 or 23-yard line.
Another tackle for loss for this Ohio State defense, making Oregon start behind the chains here on 2nd down.
Moving in motion, Trayshawn Holden from left to right. Gabriel gets the snap. Back to throw from his 15. Throws, and it's knocked down by Jack Sawyer and knocked incomplete. Jack Sawyer right in front of Gabriel, defensive end, jumped up, had that ball go off both of his mitts. Had he clutched it cleanly, he could have walked into the end zone again.
Before you know it, it's 3rd and 12 now for Oregon. Ohio State has 5 tackle for losses in this game, and that time Jack Sawyer working against the right tackle. Beats him, gets in Dylan Gabriel's face, and knocks it down with his hands. And
Quinshon Judkins behind him at tailback. Howard gets the snap, hands it to Judkins, running straight ahead. Judkins with room to his own 45 to the 50, angles out to the right side, He's going to be thrown down around the Oregon 47-yard line by corner Nico Reed. Buckeyes tight ends on each side of the line. Single receivers right and left. Howard will throw it on the left side, where it is caught by Carnell Tate. Pushes his way to the Oregon 20. And he's going to be thrown down. They probably mark it right at the 20, where safety Tyseem Johnson locked up Carnell Tate, sophomore out of Chicago. But that'll move the chains for Ohio State. And Fielding kicking for a 36-yard field goal in the air toward the uprights. And Jaden Fielding is 2 for 2 today. And Ohio State's lead has grown to 34-0 over Oregon with 2:59 to play until halftime. Here at the Rose Bowl, Johnson flank wide to the left side. And the snap to Gabriel. Setting up to pass as he rolls left. Looks, now starts to pirouette away from defenders. Being chased and sacked at the 33-yard line. Jalen Tuimoloau, defensive lineman, leads the charge for Ohio State to sack Dylan Gabriel.
Now this Oregon offensive line's only given up 13 sacks. They gave up 7 sacks their first 2 ball games, just 6 sacks their last 11 games. Ohio State didn't get a sack against them at Autzen Stadium. They pick up one here today in the Rose Bowl.
Corson 3rd and 16, Oregon with the ball at their own 34-yard line with 53 seconds and rolling on the second quarter clock. Tight end Ferguson moving in motion right to left. Gabriel back to pass. Pressure coming. He's grabbed by Jack Sawyer and taken down around the Oregon 12-yard line. Senior defensive end Jack Sawyer with a sack brings up a Corson 3rd down and long.
Jack Sawyer working against that right tackle, gave him a little bit of a rip move and just kept pressuring that shoulder. Was able to turn that shoulder and get in the backfield and take Dylan Gabriel down. 2nd sack of the game for this Ohio State defense.
Trayshawn Holden motioning from right to left. Snap to Gabriel, back to throw. Gabriel looks. Now he's being chased, fakes a pass. Jack Sawyer's going to drop him right around the 19-yard line as the Ohio State defensive end comes up with another sack, bringing up a Corson 3rd down.
22 sacks now for his career, 8 sacks on the season. The Buckeyes have picked up 3 in this ball game, so that'll back him up.
Well, Jack Sawyer's making that tackle his own personal plaything. 3rd and 17. Oregon backed up to their own 18-yard line.
Glad you weren't broadcasting when I was playing.
Dylan Gabriel, empty backfield. I would have never said that about you. 3rd and 17, Oregon at their own 18-yard line, trailing 34-15. Gabriel back to pass from his 9. Gabriel rolling to the left side. Gabriel being chased and sacked at the 11-yard line by linebacker Cody Simon, who tracked the Duck quarterback down and put him on the ground.
Back-to-back sacks. That's what you need. Now they can't go for it on 4th down. 4th and 23.
Well, the Ohio State defense continues to answer big. Caleb Downs back to await the punt that is going to come from Luke Dunn, who averages 42.6 per punt. He had only punted 5 times coming into this game. Henderson next to quarterback Will Howard, who's in a shotgun. 3 wide left, single flanker to the right, Smith for Ohio State. Snap to Howard, back at his 39. Quick toss right side, caught by Smith at the Oregon 45, taken down to the Oregon 44-yard line by corner Dante Manning. 1st down pickup presented by Kroger. Will Howard to Jeremiah Smith off the right flank.
Yeah, catch number 6 for Jeremiah Smith. Thinking the same thing I am. Get number 4 involved. He can make plays. He's done it all season long, and certainly did it to start this ball game.
Under 4 to play, 3rd quarter, 34-15, Ohio State leading. 1st down at Oregon's 44-yard line. Now Ibuka will motion to the left. Henderson in the backfield with quarterback Will Howard for Ohio State. Gets the snap, takes a handoff, rolls to his left to throw. Howard will toss that down the right sideline for Smith. Makes the grab, going out of bounds of the Oregon 28-yard line. What a grab by Jeremiah Smith as he made that in front of corner Dante Manning, giving the Buckeyes another 1st down.
Good job there by Will Howard. Looked like Carson Hinson got tripped up inside. He went flying backwards, and Will Howard had to kind of avoid him falling down, stepping back in that pocket, found Jeremiah Smith, and another 1st down.
Howard had a duck right in front of him, too. It's Ennis, who was wide to the right. He moves in motion. Hand to Judkins, coming behind the left side, behind blockers to the Oregon 25, to the 20 of the Ducks.
Oh!
Grabbed by a face mask and taken out of bounds at the 11 of
There's
Oregon.
A call.
Face mask coming out all over the place. The safety, Kobe Savage, forced him out of bounds, Judkins, but he also got part of the cage.
Personal foul, face mask, defense, number 7. Penalty is half the distance to the goal, an automatic 1st down.
Well, Kobe Savage. They call that on corner Jabbar Muhammad. And the Buckeyes, because of that run by Jenkins and the penalty, Judkins, they're in the Giant Eagle red zone.
Well, everybody saw that one, so the refs had to call that one.
Will Howard is going to climb under center. Carson Hinsman with a Henderson behind him in the backfield. 1st and goal at the Oregon 8. Pitch Henderson coming left side. He gets to the 5 and pushes his way into the end zone. Travion Henderson, an 8-yard TD run. his second scoring jaunt of the night. He got behind blockers and stuck it into the left corner of the end zone, and it is 40-15 Ohio State.
Career number, 47 touchdowns now for Travion Henderson's career. Outstanding job, outstanding blocks there by their tight end leading through that hole there. He had to fight for those extra 2 or 3 yards, but he was able to punch it through and get in the Oregon end zone.
Remember, this is a guy, as a freshman, broke Archie Griffin's single-game rushing record in his performance against Tulsa. Pistol formation for Dylan Gabriel. Gets the snap, fakes a handoff. Gabriel looks to throw. Gabriel rolling to the left, and he's grabbed and stopped at the 41 by safety Lathan Ransom, who should have got benefit of a holding call, as you heard Skip Mossick yell in the backfield.
Tackle for loss, another one, and Oregon's going to send their punt team out. Ohio State will play for a fake punt here, keep their defense in, and just fair catch it back there with Brandon Ennis being the returner. So excellent job to get a tackle for loss after his 3rd and 2 to make it 4th and 4.
Oregon has it at the Ohio State 28. Empty backfield, and Gabriel looking to sling it. Gabriel, a lot of time. Now he takes and stops, moves backwards. He's being chased, and he's knocked down and sacked. Caden Curry, defensive end, will sack him at the Ohio State 37-yard line. Junior from Greenwood, Indiana. Caden Curry brings down the Oregon quarterback.
Sack number 5 for Ohio State, and that time, as you mentioned, Caden Curry. Ohio State's doing a good job rotating those defensive linemen all game long, and Caden Curry broke loose working against the right tackle to pick up that sack.
And on 4th and 11, Oregon at the 35 of Ohio State. Got gun, but he'll work under center. Judkins behind him at tailback. And a handoff will go to Judkins. Behind Ennis blocking left side. Judkins turns the corner at his own 15. Gets to his 25 to the 30 and finally forced out of bounds just past the 35-yard line by corner Jabbar Hubbard. And it's a first down pickup presented by Kroger.
First down and a little bit of a breathing room for Ohio State after being backed up. Excellent blocking there on the edge. Tight ends did a good job sealing it inside. And Quinshon Junkins able to turn that corner.
He did. Got Brandon Ennis to lead the charge and block the wide receiver. So first down, Ohio State. Ennis wide left. Henderson will now move slot left, leaving Howard alone in the backfield. 2nd and 9, Ohio State from their own 34. And it's a fly sweep. Henderson coming left to right, runs to his own 40. Henderson to the 50-yard line, taken down just past the 50-yard line. Travion Henderson brought down by corner Nico Reed of Oregon. First down on the fly sweep.
That's his 5th carry of the ball game, and he's got close to 100 yards on those 5 carries. Outstanding job running the football here for Ohio State against Oregon.
2 receivers right and left for the Oregon Ducks. Now Lamar motions out of the backfield. Gabriel back to pass. Gabriel being chased. Looks to throw. Fakes. Now he's chased, and he's going to be sacked by linebacker Cody Simon. Back around the Oregon 17-yard line.
Sack number 7.
For a team that couldn't sack a duck in Oregon in October.
Only had 13 sacks for the season in 13 games. Buckeyes have picked up 7 here tonight. How about that defensive performance for Jim Knowles? And they're going to force him to punt.
Luke Dunn in to punt for Oregon. Ohio State will have Brandon Ennis back to wait it with 4:20 to play in the 4th quarter, and Ohio State up 41-21. First down, Oregon at their own 20-yard line. Quarterback Dylan Gabriel in what will be his final collegiate game. Hands to Lamar, running right side. And Jade Lamar is going to be pushed down around the Oregon 43-yard line. And that should do it. With 12 seconds and counting, and the 2 teams will come to shake hands in the middle of the field. And Ohio State knocks off undefeated and number 1 ranked Oregon to advance to the college football playoff semifinals. The final score, 41-21. Ohio State defeats Oregon. This is the Ohio State Sports Network from Learfield.